A 19-year-old just told every billionaire in Silicon Valley they were idiots. Tesla, Google, Facebook. They all said no to him, called him delusional. 18 months later, they were begging him to save their companies from total annihilation because this college dropout had discovered the one fatal flaw that could destroy artificial intelligence forever. And if he hadn't solved it, every AI system you use today would be broken. ChatGPT wouldn't exist. Self-driving cars would be killing people. The kid they laughed at became the invisible god of artificial intelligence. What did he see that billion-dollar companies couldn't? February 2018, a Tesla Model X slammed into a concrete barrier at 70 miles per hour. The driver died instantly. The AI thought the barrier was an open highway. But this wasn't a software glitch. This was something far more terrifying. Every AI system in the world was learning from poisoned data. Self-driving cars that couldn't tell stop signs from speed limits. Medical AI that diagnosed healthy patients with cancer. Financial systems that tagged legitimate transactions as fraud. The problem wasn't the algorithms. The problem was the humans teaching them. Tesla had 500 people labeling millions of images. Google had 2,000. Facebook had 5,000. And they were all making deadly mistakes. But one MIT dropout was about to expose an industry secret that would make him unimaginably powerful. Alex Wang had been watching this disaster unfold from his dorm room. While his classmates built complex neural networks, Alex was obsessed with something embarrassingly simple, teaching a computer to see a stop sign. What he discovered next would shock the entire tech industry. Here's the dirty secret nobody talks about. AI isn't magic. Before any AI can work, humans have to manually label millions of examples. Every single image. One person can label maybe 100 images per hour. A self-driving car needs 10 million labeled images. You do the math. That's 100,000 hours of human work for one AI system. And here's where it gets terrifying. Humans make mistakes 30% of the time when labeling data. Would you trust a self-driving car that's wrong 30% of the time? Would you let AI diagnose your cancer if it's wrong 30% of the time? Alex realized something that would make him billions. The entire AI revolution was built on a foundation of human error. But what he did next would either save the industry or destroy his life. Alex had job offers from every tech giant. His immigrant parents expected him to graduate MIT and get a safe, prestigious job. Instead, he made the most dangerous decision of his life. He dropped out of MIT after 1 year. His parents were furious. "I told them it was just for the summer," Alex later admitted. He never went back. But his plan was about to change everything. Alex moved to Silicon Valley with an idea so simple that investors thought he was insane. Help companies label data faster. Not sexy, not revolutionary, just labeling. The first investor meeting was a disaster. Why would billion-dollar companies pay a teenager to do data entry? The second meeting was worse. This isn't even a real business. By the 10th meeting, Alex was broke. But then something unexpected happened that would vindicate everything. 2017. The autonomous vehicle industry exploded from $7 billion to $35 billion overnight. Suddenly, every company was desperate for exactly what Alex was selling. Tesla needed labeled data for 100,000 cars. Uber was hemorrhaging money because their AI couldn't recognize pedestrians. But there was one problem. They still didn't trust a 20-year-old. That's when Alex revealed his secret weapon. He hadn't just hired humans to label data faster. He had built AI to help humans label data perfectly. What took other companies months now took scale AI days. What cost other companies millions now costs thousands. And then came the phone call that changed everything. While everyone focused on self-driving cars, Alex was planning something bigger. He knew cars were just the beginning. The real future was artificial general intelligence. And he was about to become the invisible kingmaker of that revolution. 2019. A small company called OpenAI called Alex with an impossible request. They were building an AI that could think like humans, but they needed humans to teach it how to think. Alex pioneered something called reinforcement learning from human feedback. Scale AI hired thousands of humans to rate AI responses. Good answer or bad answer? Helpful or harmful? True or false? But here's what nobody realized at the time. Alex wasn't just training one AI system. He was training the AI that would train all future AI systems. When ChatGPT launched in late 2022 and broke the internet, it was trained using Alex's platform. Every conversation you've ever had with ChatGPT, powered by Scale AI, the AI writing your emails, Scale AI, the AI helping doctors diagnose diseases, Scale AI. Alex didn't just build a company. He built the invisible foundation of the AI revolution. 2021, Scale AI was valued at $7.3 billion. Alex owned 15% of the company. At 24, he became the youngest self-made billionaire in history. But the story doesn't end there. Before I reveal Alex's most shocking move yet, smash that subscribe button because these untold stories about the people secretly controlling your technology are exactly what we uncover here. Because Alex was about to become something even more dangerous. While other tech CEOs were buying sports teams and posting on Twitter, Alex was in classified briefings. Scale AI had won contracts to build AI for the Pentagon. The kid from Los Alamos, birthplace of nuclear weapons, was now building America's next generation of weapons. But then intelligence agencies discovered something terrifying. China wasn't just building AI for business. They were building AI for war. Chinese military AI could identify American soldiers from satellite imagery, track American submarines, hack American power grids. The Pentagon realized America was losing the AI arms race, and they needed Alex to save the country. Alex found himself briefing senators, advising generals, shaping America's AI strategy. A 25-year-old was now controlling the technology that could determine who wins the next world war. But here's the truly insane part. Alex's parents still didn't know what he did for a living. He told them he worked with computers. Meanwhile, he was building an empire that would make him more powerful than most world leaders. Today, Alex doesn't just own a company worth billions. He owns the infrastructure that makes all AI possible. Amazon's Alexa, trained on Scale AI. Tesla's Autopilot, Scale AI. Google's search algorithm, Scale AI. Meta's recommendation engine, Scale AI. Netflix's content suggestions, Scale AI. But here's what will blow your mind. Alex controls something more valuable than money. The data that trains every major AI system in the world. Want to build the next ChatGPT? You need Alex. Want to create self-driving cars? You need Alex. Want to develop medical AI? You need Alex. He's become the invisible gatekeeper of artificial intelligence. 2024. Scale AI generated $870 million in revenue. The company is valued at $13.8 billion. Recent reports suggest it could hit $25 billion soon. Alex's personal net worth, $3.75 billion. But money isn't his real power. His real power is that he decides which AI systems get trained and which ones don't. As AI becomes more powerful, Scale AI becomes more essential. Every medical breakthrough powered by AI runs through Alex's platform. Every scientific discovery enhanced by machine learning depends on his data. Every autonomous vehicle that doesn't crash relies on his training. And here's the terrifying part. Alex is just getting started. His goal? 10 trillion yen in annual sales. That's doubling current revenue. He wants to control not just the training of AI, but the deployment of AI. Scale AI is building the infrastructure for artificial general intelligence. Next time AI solves climate change, cures cancer, or explores Mars, it will be powered by Alex Wang's company. The kid from Los Alamos didn't just become a billionaire. He became the architect of humanity's AI future. The next time you use any AI tool, remember this story. A 19-year-old saw a problem everyone ignored. He dropped out of MIT, burned through his savings, got rejected by hundreds of investors. Today, he's the invisible god of artificial intelligence. And as AI reshapes humanity, Alex Wang will be the one teaching machines how to think. If this hidden empire story shocked you, you need to subscribe right now, because there are dozens of people like Alex Wang building trillion-dollar empires in the shadows that control your daily life. Hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss these untold stories. The next one might change how you see the world forever. At just 28, Alex Wang isn't just a billionaire. He's the most powerful person you've never heard of.